Sorcerers, thanks so much for joining us today as we enter the final stretch before the worldwide release of beta for Sorcery Contested Realm. I'm joined by Erik Olofsson, founder of Erik's Curiosa. We know we've been pretty busy getting ready for the launch of beta in November. Erik, what's your day-to-day look like?
Very busy. So today I managed to get maybe half of the email queue sorted so far, and that's only because today was a day that didn't have a 3-hour design meeting at the start of it. So yeah, very busy trying to jump between game design and logistics, which is of course getting beta out to all the distributors.
Yeah, it's never quite as simple as from point A to point B, right?
I wish it was that simple, but yeah, there's a lot of things to work through when it comes to uh, paperwork for international shipping, and well, every country has different rules, and every distributor has slightly different circumstances. So, for example, most distributors can have a loading bay, so they can any track can they can receive any track, but some need a track that can lower the pallets to the floor level for them to receive it. So that's just one example. And there's also things to consider, like we need to have paper ready many months in advance. Paper needs to be ordered to be shipped from Japan to our printer, and yeah, it's just a lot of moving pieces that has to be correct.
Well, I feel like you're often kind of living in the future, right? You're thinking about some problems coming down the line in months to come, right? Ordering paper that might, you do that in months in advance for other cool, exciting things. So kind of bring it to the immediate, right? We're coming up on the release of beta as a worldwide release. What are you most excited for?
Well, the best part about beta is that it it reaches a lot more game stores and a lot more gamers. So Alpha and the Kickstarter edition went out to people that are very specifically informed, and they are sort of early adopters in the sense that they are on top on what's happening in TCGs. But the regular gamer is more someone that walks into a store and sees what are the people here playing, or like what looks cool on the shelves. So it's very much the next step for Sorcery to reach a wider market and to sort of be seen side by side with other games. So that will be a bit of a test of how well we are doing when that actually happens. So I'm very much looking forward to that. And of course, with beta, we get to have a version of the game out that has a bunch of fixed print errors and fixed. It's easier to read the cards and understand what they are doing. There were some typos and errors that made itself into alpha. Unfortunately, often me personally doing errors in Photoshop when I output cards, but we have better processes in play and more double checking, and um, so everything should be better like that.
And I know one of the major folks has been internally on, we want to make sure that people can get the game and then and have the most fun with it. Can you maybe elaborate a little bit on availability and distribution plans for beta? What's being kind of done to ensure that a wider audience is getting access, right? That we can get beta into as many hands as possible.
Well, we are very lucky to be able to work with the basically the biggest TCG distributors in the world. So we will reach everyone that they reach, which is pretty much everyone. And they already have processes in place to make sure that it gets spread among stores, and also that it gets especially gets out to stores that are good at teaching players and good at running tournaments and so on. And what we want to avoid is that people just buy boxes cheap at distribution prices and sell them online and immediately flip them like that. That sort of
Mhm.
defeats the whole point of beta, which is to get it out to stores and get them out on the actual gaming tables there. where we can get the maximum sort of word of mouth spread.
And then, I know you're someone who likes to hide teasers or, um, sneak information into things with like, cards or art or things like that. Are there any special things we can sort of tease for people watching now? Is there anything we can reveal? I know we're ramping up to have a lot kind of to come in the following weeks, but anything we can share with people at this time?
Well, it's funny that you ask because I have something prepared here.
What? Oh, they're just right behind you. What is that? Oh,
Yeah, so this playmat here would be a store kit playmat, so that's specifically made for teaching new players, where it has some of the basic rules in it and a QR code that goes to the rule book and other things. So,
that's awesome.
and the store kit also would have a couple of one-player playmats that are made to
Nice.
look very slick, and some would be used for prizes, and I guess some would be kept to be able to just enable in-store play. So this, yeah, you can put them up against each other, and it looks really great. So yeah,
Fantastic.
That's the new things, and then people might be sneakily looking at the background here.
Allegedly. Oh, I wasn't gonna point anything out.
We'll have to make sure that
blur in there. We're gonna.
Yeah, we'll have to make sure that the video isn't released in too high resolution.
This is going to be a really busy month, and we're excited to share so many things with you. As we've got lots to share, we're also eager to hear from you about your experiences. And, we're continuously trying to improve the game based on your feedback. So remember, you can always reach us on social media, in the Sorcery Discord, and of course, in the official Sorcery Facebook group. And until next time, good luck contesting the realm.
Bye, everyone.